We plan on like from what the team's done the week prior. So Adam is he's the primary returner and I'm the secondary returner. So I guess they'll kick it to Adam and like if it comes into my hash, I'll get it. But usually they'll kick it to Adam's hash and then the good thing about Adam is he hits it with pace. You know, he's not scared to hit the gap and just trust the system. You know, and so and I'm just trying to lead up there with him and lead block for him and so. Yeah, we basically call out if it's return right or influence left, and then we just try and execute it.
Do you like that? I mean, that's like full bore, everybody
Yeah.
running full speed at each other,
Yeah.
running at somebody. What's
Yeah.
that? Do you like that?
I love that, man. Like, I also love being back there with Adam because Adam's a really good returner. And so, I don't know if you saw the Utah, I can't remember, I think it was the Utah and the Texas game. They were trying to kick it away from Adam. So, you know, I'm back there and I'm like, licking my chops, you know, I'm like, sweet, I hope they kick it to me. And so it's fun being there with Adam because if he gets a really good return, then they'll try and keep it away from him, and that's when I'll get opportunity to try and hit a gap or something like that. So it's pretty fun.
The rugby influence, is it kind of, I mean, just from the little bit of rugby I've watched, there's some similarities to what
Yeah.
you do when somebody's kicking it. Does that help as far as just, you know, just some of the similarities to the rugby?
Somewhat. It's not necessarily if you see the grass, if you see the big grass, run for the grass, because there's actually there's supposed to be a system, you know, like a plan. Everyone's actually blocking for you, and so I try and follow that, you know, even though I might see a huge patch of grass that I want to take, the player's still going to the right, and so I kind of. Get told off for that. I don't know if you saw the Texas game. There was one where I just took it to the left pretty much, and it was because I saw it was a one-on-one with, I think it was a cornerback or someone, and I was just like, sweet. But he told me off. I got to the 25, so he was fine with it. But he said if I didn't get to the 25, then he would have been mad at me for not taking it right. So
Who was not going to be mad at? Who was going to be mad at you?
the special teams coach was Coach George.
Oh,
So
Coach George was
yeah, he's the
behind it.
kickoff return coach. So.
Right.
He was like, you're lucky you got to the 25, but you need to follow the system. It was a return right. So I was like, sweet.
Adam got injured in the game, you know, trying to throw a block for you.
Yeah.
But, I mean, when he's going out there and blocking for you like that and ends up getting dinged up a little bit,
Yeah.
I mean, what does that mean? Is that just the type of guys you guys have on that return?
Yeah, it really makes me proud. I like to have a brother to my right and left who's willing to put their body on the line for me, and it's the same with me. You know, I'm going to try and put my body on the line for my teammates right and left of me, and so it really made me. It was sad, obviously, but I was super happy, and he was happy too. He was like, you know, I'm willing to do anything for you, and vice versa. So.
We've seen a couple of good returns. Has there been a block that we don't necessarily see you block, but has there been somebody you've just lit up that, you know, you remember just from one of those returns?
Not really. They're usually, because I'm usually blocking it's the blitzer off the edge, so there's not really, they're usually smaller dudes and they'll try and stop and juke around me. So it's not like a linebacker just running straight at you. So I actually hate those because they're like small and they're like trying to juke you and stuff like this rather than just taking your head up. I prefer head up, but it's actually, for me, it's harder to block someone who's smaller and jukey and stuff like that. Yeah.
Shifty angle as opposed to trying to run through you.
Yeah.
So as far as the running back, you've kind of been shuffled around. Algernon's been picking up some of the role. Just kind of how's that gone for you a little bit?
It's gone awesome, eh? Like it's good to know that all of the backs are capable of running. Everyone's capable of running the ball, you know. But I actually really like blocking, being a traditional fullback when we're in the two-back situation. Because not only that, I don't have to worry about ball security, which has been a huge issue for me, dropping the ball and stuff like that. So when I'm able to just get out there and block, I don't have to think. I can just go out there and just like, I'm banging heads with that dude. So I don't need to worry about dropping the ball or something like that. So it's good having Algie and Jamal in there to take the carries and stuff, and both of them are excellent running backs.
As far as the ball security, is there some of that just from the rugby carryover? Because it's different when you know, in rugby when you drop the ball, it's a different situation. Is there a little bit of that, or is it just?
Yeah, in rugby you hold the ball and like you're holding the ball in your palm pretty much, and you just like no high and tight. You don't need to worry about any of that stuff. And so when you drop the ball in rugby, I guess there's still the possibility of you getting the ball back and stuff like that. They play advantage and stuff, but it's in football, if you drop the ball, it's like the percentages of winning go way down just from a turnover. So ball security is a huge issue, and still trying to work on it. And for now, I love blocking and getting the occasional runs and stuff. So it's
Both
awesome.
big hits and kick returns are something that really ignites the crowd.
Yeah.
Do you really notice that at home games when the crowd gets super into a hit or just the kick return?
Definitely, man. Like, and you can hear it too. Like, it's hard because like I'm leading for Adam. Like this last game, I'm running down. I don't know if he's even made it through the you know. But you can hear the crowd just screaming, and so I'm like, oh, that's a good sign. He's still on his feet, and then you're just trying to go out there and make a play, you know. So, and it feeds us, you know. We try and feed off that stuff, so get the momentum on our side and stuff like that. So.
Do you notice the inverse on the road? Is it something when there's a big return? Do you like hearing the stadium kind of go quiet?
I love it. I love shutting the other teams up. It's fun. That's obviously our goal. Is to just they're all screaming, booing us, and once we keep them quiet, it's like, yeah, that's right, you know. So.
Cool. You gonna get one? You guys gonna finally? You broke the one against Utah. Came back on a penalty.
Yeah.
That kickoff. You're gonna get one.
Oh
this year?
man, me and Adam have so many. We're just always like, come on, man, we got to take this to the house. And like when we're about to run in, we're like, oh, this is the time. And so hopefully this week we can return one to the house.